Hi, my name is Chloe Dawson. I'm a student at USC, and today I'll be arguing that it is unethical to deny a woman her right to an abortion, and we'll do so by highlighting reproductive autonomy, women's rights, and fetal rights, and much more. Autonomy literally means self-rule, and in healthcare it's an ethical principle that means that the patient has complete control over the decision-making in their own medical care. Biologically, a fetus could be compared to an invading organism because the fetus is invading a woman's body, and without the functions of a female body, it would be rejected like an organ transplant. So couldn't it be a valid argument to say that a woman is entitled to reject to act as a life support and terminate in self-defense? For example, if my body becomes invaded with cancerous cells and my body starts experiencing physical changes that are unwanted, shouldn't I have the right to be able to decide if I want to remove those cancerous cells or not? I understand that some people would argue that a fetus is different and they believe that a fetus is a human being and their right to life should not be taken away. But when discussing fetal rights, how is it justified that a fetus should have rights resulting in the loss of a woman's autonomy? Is it ethical to say that a fetus, incapable of decision-making, should take priority of a woman in her own body? People that believe in fetal rights often tend to sideline women in the realities of women's lives. The idea of forcing women into pain, suffering, and even possible death should be extremely concerning. During pregnancy, women go through many health changes like vomiting, nausea, nerve pain, weight gain, that can all impact daily activities and functioning. After birth, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to even get back to daily activities, but your body never goes back to the way it physically was before becoming pregnant. So when people say, why don't you just go through the pregnancy and give the child up for adoption? It's just not that easy. Even when they give the child up for adoption, it's not like they're going to be able to go back to the life they once had right away. After birth, they can experience postpartum depression. They're still producing milk, which means they have to pump multiple times a day, hours a day, which is extremely exhausting. They can experience vaginal tears and so much more. How is it ethical to force a woman to go through all that pain that's unwanted and completely avoidable? When after abortion, a woman can go back to all of her daily activities in 1 to 2 days. There are risks for both pregnancy and abortion, but shouldn't it be up to the woman to decide which risks she wants to take and which one best aligns with her current situation and needs? Deciding to have an abortion is complex, and it's not a decision that most women make lightly. There are many reasons for abortions, like sexual assault, abusive relationships, age, and financial issues, and so many more. Abortions are not cheap, but they are cheaper than raising a child for over 18 years, and the simple fact is that some women just cannot afford to do so. Forcing a woman to bring a child into the world when they are unable to provide support or the basic needs is extremely dangerous for the child. A common counter argument is that a fetus can feel pain, which is scientifically not true because there is no research saying that this is true, because pain is subjective and cannot be measured. However, even if we do say that a fetus can feel pain, I personally would rather have a fetus feel pain for a few seconds or minutes during termination rather than women going through suffering for months, or even putting a child through lifelong suffering due to women being incapable of providing for that child. People who do not want to be parents and are forced to be parents will most likely act accordingly. I do believe that abortions should be limited and there should be a limited number. But I am not arguing that every woman who goes through hardships should automatically choose an abortion, and I'm not promoting abortions. I'm simply defending the right for women to make decisions for their own bodies based on their specific needs and their current situation. And to strip them of those rights is completely cruel and unethical because we're not in that situation with them, and taking that away is completely wrong. Thank you.